REVEIW. CLAAS Liner 4800 Business. Farm Trader checks out the CLAAS Liner 4800 Business, a machine at the top of its game and proving popular in NZ. While twin basket and wheel v-rakes have both been common choices in the past, now a high percentage of rakes purchased are rotary, ideal for merging crops into a center row and ranging from 1 to 6 rotors, either PTO or hydraulic driven. CLAAS has a highly regarded reputation for producing some of the best grass equipment in the business, from mowers through to forage harvesters. This month we had the opportunity to check out one of the new quadrotor rakes from the updated range, which has been available in New Zealand since 2022. This near-new rake, supplied by CLAAS Harvest Centre in the Waikato, is just beginning its second season with Harrison Contracting. Having had other brands in the past, the Harrison Contracting team tends to choose CLAAS as their go-to brand for most of their grass harvesting equipment. Based out of Taumarunui, the closest tractor dealership is over an hour away, making any time lost due to breakdowns even more costly, hence the need for quality, reliable equipment being key to the service they offer clients. Test time. I caught up with the Harrison Contracting team just south of Kihikihi. Although based in Kakahi, south of Taumarunui, to make the most of the investment in up-to-date equipment like the new CLAAS Liner rake, they kick off the season with some earlier annual grass harvesting in the Waikato to get maize planted before the season starts further south with their local clients. The new CLAAS Liner 4800 business model arrived around the start of spring 2022, one of the first shipments of the new models into New Zealand. With a working width of 9.2 meters to 13.6 meters and given the trying weather conditions contractors face to get grass harvested within a set time frame, the increased working width, a meter more than the previous model, allows them to cover the hectares and keep in front of the harvester. When I caught up with the Harrison Contracting team, one of the key operators, Ben Peterson, was at the wheel of the Fendt 718, which was on rake duty. Weighing in at 5,400 kilograms standard, the rake was running on larger 710 tires, with an extra 2 tires per rotor to ensure the lightest impact on land, in soft conditions and soil structure. With a heavy annual crop to harvest, Ben had narrowed up the rake, leaving a row of between 5 and 6 feet for the CLAAS Jaguar 950 to chop into trucks, tractors, and trailers. The ground had carried cattle through winter and was a little on the rough side following such a wet winter. However, the rake's new patented double spring system with a double swivel joint gives the rotor 3D suspension. This helps each rotor follow the ground, along with minimizing crop contamination, while still allowing you to operate at a reasonable ground speed. With 20% of the weight going on the front wheels of each rotor, the back of the rotor lands first, reducing unnecessary stress and damage to the rotor and tines. Construction operation. CLAAS has gone back to the drawing board and evaluated all the winning features of previous liner model quad rotors to produce the latest generation rake built to withstand the high demands of farmers and contractors. A trapezoid shape has been chosen for the main frame, both for its strength and low weight, decided after countless test bed hours and more than 20,000 hectares of operational testing. Connected to the tractor with a 2-point linkage, either Cat 2 or 3, depending on the model, the CLAAS Liner rakes operate at 540 PTO RPM, with turns up to 80 degrees possible. Also model dependent, hydraulics are load sensing on the business models or individual hydraulic remote controlled on trend versions. Making use of the labeled plus or minus Kenfix alloy hydraulic couplers connection is straightforward, along with designated spots for each hose on the rake when not in use. Also patented are the telescopic front rotor arms, which give working widths out to 15 meters for the 4900 liner, while still making it small enough for road transport at 3 meters wide and 4 meters high when folded, with all the tine arms in place. Each rotor runs in a sealed oil bath, keeping them continuously lubricated and maintenance-free. There are still plenty of grease nipples on each rotor wheel, however. Universal drive shafts only require greasing every 250 hours and the travel drive shaft every 50 hours. Should a rotor arm be damaged, they are easily removed and replaced to get you moving again with minimum downtime. Rotor suspension is one area where the latest CLAAS rakes boast huge improvements with the dual spring system. This also helps prevent rotor sway and wear while folded in transport mode. A classy range. The latest range of CLAAS Liner quad-rotor rakes includes 3 sizes, the 4800 being middle of the range, with the 4700 offering a working width from 9.3 meters to 12.70 meters and the 4900 offering a working width from 10.1 meters to 15 meters. Both the 4700 and 4800 are available as trend models. The 4800 and 4900 are already available as business versions, with 4700 joining the business variant in 2024. Trend offers direct control of the rake from the tractor's spool valves with the front rotor individual lift as an option, controlled via an option CEMIS 10 control unit. Business models are available with CEMIS 700 only and can be controlled via the CEMIS 700 or Isobus connection, allowing the use of the tractor's function keys to control all important functions, such as individual rotor lift, working width, or auto up and down at headlands. This is done either using a touchscreen or function keys on the right-hand side. Automatic fold, unfold can be set, along with the ability to program working and swath widths. For example, you could set a swath width for the forage harvester and another for the baler. If you have selected hydraulic rotor height control from the options list, this can also be set and programmed. Otherwise, there's a standard manual height adjustment for each rotor. Other options include transport wheel options. The machine we looked at had been upgraded to 710/45 R22.5 Vredestein tires. Within the rotor, you can have the standard 4 wheels per rotor or 6 wheels, with 2 tire size options. 6 LED work lights can also be spec'd from the factory and, in my opinion, is a worthwhile investment to help protect your machine from damage if you intend to do any work after dark. Summary. The commonly used marketing line, "Only CLAAS for grass," makes sense when you see this latest Liner 4800 business model out in the field. Taking key design points and adding and improving upon them have given a superior product to keep CLAAS at the forefront in this space. If your rake is struggling to keep up and can't support the optimal operation of a modern, high-capacity harvester, you're losing efficiency and profitability as a contractor. Investing in high-performing machinery is always a worthwhile consideration. Top features. Excellent ground following using a combination of hydraulic and spring-down pressure. Individual rotor lift and rotor adjustment on the move. Telescopic arms to give 4 meters transport height without removing arms, along with 3 meters width. High capacity to cover the ground, 9.3 to 13.6 meters working width for the 4800 liner model. Trend and business models to choose from depending on whether you require basic or high spec. CLAAS Liner 4800 business specifications. Rotors 4. Working width 9.3 meters to 13.6 meters. Swath width 1.4 to 2.4 meters approximately. Hitch Cat 2. Dimensions. 3 m transport width, arms attached. 4 m transport height, arms attached. Length 10 meters. Weight 5,400 kilograms. Rotor diameter 3.5 meters. Tined arms per rotor 12. Dual tines per arm 4. Wheels per rotor chassis 4 standard, 6 optional. Tires main frame, transport. Tires options are 655 R22.5 on trend. 710/45 R22.5 on business. Hydraulic requirements. Load sensing, or 1x single acting plus return. Brakes. Hydraulic or air optional.